I had zero intention of making another video so soon, or even today for that matter. Matter of fact, I just turned the last one off, went in the gas station, came back out. I'm in the middle of freaking nowhere, and I just had the most interesting, engaging experience with the woman behind the register. I don't want to go through all the details, but I walked in, and again, I'm trying to engage with more people. Saw a gentleman frustrated with the hot dogs, so I asked him if he lost his wiener. He was a little confused. Still not totally clear what he was looking for, but, fun times. Then the woman behind the register, when I got my Gatorade out of the fountain, wherever it's at, as they do, they watered the fuck down the whole thing, and so it tastes like water, not really what I wanted. So upon asking her if she had anything that I could add to it, like Mio or Crystal Light, Kool-Aid, I don't know, something to make it more flavorful, the response I received was rather disheartening. She's like, no. I'm like, what do you mean, no? She said, I said, no. She goes, you don't know what no is? And I said, I do, but isn't this a convenience store? Isn't like your job to have what people want when they come here? She's like, nope. I said, that's nice. So I wandered around the store looking for something to add to the drink, which ended up being a Powerade, which helps a little bit, but not what I wanted. But we'll do it. Be happy, move on. But continue to engage with this woman who wasn't willing to actually engage with me, was getting rather frustrated and pissed off. And then she answers the phone and asks the person on the phone, what can I do for you? I didn't engage in the conversation to be rude, but once she got off, I asked her, was that the Pope, the President? Somebody had to be important. And she looked at me a little confused, and I said, well, you offered them whatever they wanted, where when I asked for something very small, you told me get lost. No. And she looked very frustrated. And so I said, well, look, at least I can guarantee you one thing. You'll be happier once I leave. And she looked at me with an agreement, but then responded, no, I'll be happy when I get off. And I said, no, you'll be happy when I leave. And then you'll be happier when you get off. Finally got a smile out of her. But then I continued to engage and asked her, well, what are you doing when you get off? Surprisingly, her response was going to Colorado Springs, which I was confused by, so I continued the engagement and asked her, well, it seems a little strange. Why are you going to Colorado Springs? Her son's there. He's just going to get him and bring him back, I guess. I said, well, wouldn't it be better just to go there and live there because California's gone to shit? And she said, no. About the only answer she had for me. And I said, well, why would you want to live here? She's like, I don't. And I said, oh, well, then where is it that you want to live? And she said, Wisconsin. And I said, really? Why Wisconsin? Because my other son's in Wisconsin. I said, oh, the successful one. And this other one's life's falling apart, apparently. And she goes, no, it's very nice there. And she started to explain all the stuff that she likes about it. And I said, oh, okay, it makes sense. Well, have fun on your drive to Colorado Springs and good luck on Wisconsin, huh? But I did get her to engage. She did crack a smile, and at the end actually was having fun in the conversation and not being combative. Though this being the only store within about 100 miles of where its location is, it's kind of disheartening that that's their answer to everything is no. I think this is the third time I've been there. 3 different employees that have all not wanted to help whatsoever, didn't care about what you needed or wanted or needed help with. The answer was always no. But I guess when you're in the middle of nowhere and you're the only game in town, you can charge 10 times as much, be an asshole, and still make money. This gas station's proof of it. I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's right. But as they said, it doesn't really matter. No. Alright, this is a pretty terrible video, huh? But again, not for you. From Ludlow, California, signing off once again. We'll probably catch you one more before we get home. hour 14, 6-hour drive, Ludlow, California, on our way to Fresno, California. I'm sure something's going to happen before we get home. See you soon.